In this video, we're going to be testing out a free synthesizer plugin that might be slept on. A few months ago, I got a new laptop and I decided to start over from scratch for you guys. So if you want to see a series where I try out every stock plugin the FL Studio has, make sure to check out the playlist I have pinned in the comments below. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so the plugin I'm talking about is called Dext. So we're going to go straight into the library right here. And it looks like this is all the presets they have. They might have a library where I can't find, but this is all I see right here. So let's just go through them. That's a good sound. That one's nice, a little soft tone. If you want to make something more melodic. This one's nice too. I like this one. Let's try to use this. Alright, I have the tempo set at 132, and then the key I'm just gonna set it to we'll do C sharp. I think I want to do something like really simple, not go too crazy. So maybe just 2 chords. Have this one go down. I like that right there. I feel like we can use that. Let's try to add a lower note though. Kind of fill up the lower end. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Pretty simple for right now. And let's just try to see what other sound we can get. See, I feel like you can really make something cool with these sounds. You know, they're not like maybe your typical type of sounds that you want, but I feel like they have good potential for being a free plugin. This is a free plugin, by the way. I like that. That's a good layer. Alright, well, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like that was all the sounds that there is. But I can't complain because, I mean, I paid $0 for this. Alright, so I'm going to export these sounds out now and I'm going to kind of manipulate them a bit. Alright, so now we have these 2 exported versions right here. And I always export it into a 16 bar because you can see that slow buildup. You don't want this looping right here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mute that second one. And then that first one, let's reverse it. See how that sounds. Let's try pitching this down, maybe 2 semitones. Let's try 3. I like that. Alright, and then we were at C sharp and then we went down 3, so we're at A sharp now. Alright, let's bring in that second sound and let's see how it sounds. Just pitch down the same. I'm gonna mute the pad so I can hear it a little better. I like that. It's just like an eerie sound. But like I said, it has a slow buildup, so we'll chop off that first half. And then we'll do the same on that first one too. Chop that off. And since we reversed that one, the slow buildup is at the end. So we'll delete that second half. That's a nice eerie sound. Let's add some distortion on it. Cut off all the low end. Cut off some of those highs. Yeah, I like how that sounds. One last thing I want to add on this is Valhalla Supermassive. I recently got this plugin. If you don't know about it, it's a free plugin. A lot of people have talked about it, but yeah, it's just like a reverb and delay plugin. But like I said, it's free, so I definitely recommend getting it just to kind of sauce up your melodies. But let's see what we can do with this. That sounded crazy. Maybe we can just make it a little more subtle in the background. Yeah, that's fire. I'm gonna just turn that down a bit. On the pad, we'll cut off the low end. And I like how that sounds already, the pad. So I think I'm just adding some reverb to it. We'll just turn it down. Add some transient bleeding so it doesn't clip. Alright, and that's pretty solid. Just 2 sounds. We'll go ahead and move on to the drums. And we're going to use my bankroll drum kit. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description. I want to add a sub real quick before we add any drums. This one fits it. Maybe something like this. And then we'll pause it at the end right here. I feel like that blends well. Alright, let's throw that on the mixer real quick. And then we're going to add some EQ. I like that. It's a little more just subtle. Let's add a hi-hat. Kinda wanna go with this one. Maybe a snare. Let's add a kick. Go with this one. Alright, I think we'll go with something like this. Might even take out this one right here, just to leave a little more space. Alright, let's go back to the hi-hats and add a couple rolls. Subtle. That's different. I like that. Kind of fits his beat. We'll put it in the background though. Let's add a perk in here. Like that, just real subtle. I ain't gonna lie, this beat came out pretty smooth, especially considering the fact that I only used that plugin. I think it's definitely worth checking out, but let me know if you guys know any plugins that might actually be slept on. And if you like the drum sounds in this video, they're all from my bankroll drum kit. The link will be in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.